Welcome everyone. In this video we are going to talk about switch case statement in C programming. Right, so switch case statement is a very important building block in C programming, and it is going to allow you to write the codes where user enters some sort of an input, and on the basis of the user input you have to take a decision which section of the code that you want to run. Okay, so it's like if else if ladder. Okay, it's similar to if else if ladder, and it allows you to write the programs where you want to select a certain section of the code to be executed on the basis of the user choice. So suppose that you have a class of students where you have 3 students in the class and they have certain roll numbers. So roll number 1 belongs to John, roll number 2 belongs to Mike, and roll number 3 belongs to Adam. Okay, so you have 3 students in the class and I ask the user to enter the roll number of the student. Right, so you ask the user to enter the roll number of student, and on the basis of the roll number you will print the name of the student as the output. Right, so name of the student is what we are going to get as the output of the program. Okay, so in this case the user enters the input. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, and on the basis of the choice of the user the name of the student will be printed. And in case the roll number entered is not equal to 1, it is not equal to 2, it is not equal to 3, any other number is entered, in that case the default section will be executed. Okay, so when you see the syntax of switch case statement, you have something like this where you have switch and within the bracket you write expression to be evaluated. Okay, and on the basis of the result of the expression you have certain cases, like if the expression yields a constant 1. Okay, so let us say we are scanning the user input, which is roll number, and the value of roll number entered by the user could be any number. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any number. So if it is equal to 1, then this first case will be evaluated, which is constant 1. If its value is equal to constant 1, instead of constant 1 we will be writing 1 in the code. Okay, so you will have some message, so print some message. Okay, print some message, and then you have to enter a break statement. Similarly you will have other cases. If it is equal to constant 2, then again you will print some message using printf, and then again we will have a break statement. Similarly we will have constant 3. Again, if its value is equal to constant 3, the expression value evaluates to constant 3. Again you will print some message which is going to be the name of the student who has roll number 3, and then again you will have a break statement. The last one in this is going to be a default case. This is an optional one and it will always be there at the last in case you are using it, and this will be executed in case the entered roll number value is not equal to 1, it is not equal to 2, it is not equal to 3. So in any case, if the entered value by the user is not matching anything, any of the cases, in that case you will have the default section which gets executed, and here you can write some other message, print some other message which will be about the roll number entered by the user does not exist, right, or any other warning message that you want to give to the user. Right, so there will always be a default case if you're using switch case, and it is like an optional thing. So it's a good practice to put it, but it's up to you whether you want to put it or not. But in case it is being used, it is going to be the last one in all the cases. Okay, and break is something which is optional. You are not required to put a break statement after default. Okay, but in other cases you have to use a break statement, otherwise all the things which you are going to write after this will get executed. Okay, so this is what we have in switch case, that you have an expression which will be evaluated, and on the basis of the result of the expression there would be certain cases. If its value is equal to constant 1, then this one will be executed. If it is equal to constant 2, this section will be executed. If it is equal to constant 3, then this section will be evaluated. And if it is not equal to constant 1, it is not equal to constant 2, it is not equal to constant 3, in that case default section will be executed. And here you can put some warning messages. I'm again repeating the fact that default is something which is optional. In this case, in case you want to use it at the end. Default is something which we call as a keyword. It has a predefined meaning in C programming. Okay, so in switch case it will always be the last one to be written. Okay, so it's something which is going to be there at the last in case you're using it, but it is always a good practice to have switch case statement with a default condition being there. Okay, so this is what we have in switch case in terms of the syntax, and it's quite similar to if else if ladder that we have discussed earlier. And we are going to implement this particular program where we will ask the user to enter the roll number of the student. On the basis of the roll number of the student entered by the user, we will print the name of the student as the output. So guys, this is what we are going to execute next, and I'll see you in a short while, where in the next video we will be discussing about the implementation of this program on the IDE. See you there.